What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, everybody. It's your boys here at Kush Kicks. It's your boy Q. And MJ is just taking one more personal day, and he should be back next week. But we're happy to be back, and we couldn't do it without the sponsors, you know. So shout out to our sponsors, you know, every single one of them, big and small. First, CEP Presents. We're still looking forward to the 420 Music Fest that got postponed due to the weather. But make sure you guys stay tuned to their page and follow along for notifications for when that next date is going to be, because I'm sure you still are not going to want to miss out. And then Bad Moms Custom. We love BMC over here at Kush Kicks. All the wonderful artwork that we have. She just gives it a nice little special touch. So if you need some custom artwork, some merchandise, or even some stickers or vinyls, hit her up because she's doing amazing work, and she's a nice little small independent company. So now, our wonderful guests that keep coming. These guys over here are some big names in the industry right now. So go ahead and introduce you guys yourselves.
Please, sir.
Yeah, my name's Jared, producer over at Spark in the Park Music Festival. 2-day licensed event coming up June 10th and 11th in Ypsilanti.
And I'm Adam Scott Green. I do a lot.
He said, I do a lot. Nice. I like it. He's humble. Look at. And then we got this guy over here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Harry Barish. I do a few different things. I have a Facebook group that has been rebranded now to My Can of Pros. I also host cannabis events, Meet, Connect, Puff. Done 3 so far. I have a 4th one coming up June 1st, and we're looking forward to that. We're excited about that, and also do cannabis mergers and acquisitions, real estate by day, and so.
Party at night.
And on the weekends, yeah.
Absolutely.
I like it.
So
We'll
it's
definitely
cannabis all
get
day
more
long.
into that. Well, here at Kush Kicks, we thank you guys for being here. You know, it's been a crazy week. We had Cinco de Mayo, crazy sneaker releases. I know the SB world was on fire. Twitter was going crazy. The Jarrito Dunk SBs came out, and the world lost their mind. Here at Kush Kicks, we happened to snag a pair. This shoe right here, when I tell you, is butter. This shoe is absolutely butter. So they modeled it after the old school canvas bags, that you carry your fruit in or whatever. And it has that tearaway, so it reveals an orange underlay and also reveals the orange underlay on the swoosh. The other shoe that's right behind you guys actually says Jarritos.
Okay.
And it's just, I don't know. I think
Fresh.
it's a beautiful, clean shoe. I loved the merch that they released with it, but the merch went faster than the shoes, believe it or not. You know, it's just crazy. But people haven't lost their opportunity to get this sneaker. So if you download the Sneakers app on the 10th, they will be releasing it again on there, right from Nike. Make sure you have your updates and all your account information logged in, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, 10 a.m. might be your lucky day. Might be your lucky day,
That's awesome.
you know?
Right on.
So what do you think of this shoe?
I mean, it's a very solid shoe. Very looks like it's well put together, well designed. It's a great shoe if you're a Miami Dolphins fan.
Right?
But no, very good quality, great quality, and looks like it would look great on my feet.
I mean, I think that's one of those shoes that
sure.
a lot of people could pull off. You know, it's very neutral colors. Even though that orange is loud, it's like subtle on there. You know, it doesn't. I don't know, something about it. It's just, it's beautiful.
I like the small detail with the orange stitching on the rimming there, you know.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Nice
What would you rate the shoe?
I mean, I would say 8.
8?
Give it an 8.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
8 out of 10? What about you?
I'm going a solid. I'm going to go with an 8 as well, actually. I want to give it a 9, but there's some aspects of it where it's like, okay. I mean, I love the green. I'm a sucker for green, so already I dig this shoe. And I'm not going to say yet because I know you're going to ask, but I would give it a solid 8 myself. Solid 8.
I'd agree with that assessment, yeah. Dig the fruit print on the inside as well.
Yes, modeled after all the flavors of the soda that they have.
Yup, exactly.
It's the details. Everyone knows I'm a sucker for details. Me being half Mexican, I think it's a 10 for me. It's a 10 for me. I don't think I've given a shoe a 10 on the show yet, but this is a 10 for me. This is a grail status shoe for me. Simply the last time that they did a large collab with a retail or with a large collab with a corporation was the Chunky Dunkies. Those shoes right now are selling for $2,000. You know what I mean? This shoe right here, not only does it have a little bit of Latino heritage in it, it's just something that I grew up drinking. You know what I mean? Like, I remember all the time, my abuelita would give me like some change, and I would go down to the store and grab like a couple Joritos, you know, and it's just, I don't know, something nostalgic about it. It's that special meaning, you know, and that's why we emphasize that it's like an art form, you know, because it means something to everybody different. Like, someone can look at the Mona Lisa and think one thing, and then another person can look at the Mona Lisa and think something totally different.
Absolutely.
So, the final question, would you cop the shoe?
I'm confident, and I'm changing mine to a 9 because you.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Cop for you?
I respect your opinion, and yeah, for sure, I would definitely cop it.
What about you?
Cop for sure.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a Kush and Kicks approved shoe.
Facts.
I like this shoe.
Facts.
That shoe's beautiful. The next shoe that we have, Mr. Travis Scott, y'all. I know you guys know what's up. He has had a crazy career with Nike. The longevity of it is just ridiculous. All the way back from the original Travis Scott ones that came out, and then he did the Air Maxes, the Air Trainers, and then he did a crazy spew of lows. The latest one were the Black Phantoms with the all black suede with the white stitching. Just a nice, beautiful shoe. Kind of that shoe you could dress up, dress down, didn't really matter. This next shoe, he hit it with the neutral tones, and I think he killed it. I love the simple color blocking. It's like just gives me old school vibes. And I like the low. I don't have a Jordan 1 low in my collection, and I like the low. It came with a beautiful nubuck butter felt on the top and on the side panels with that olive green backward swoosh. 3 different pairs of wax laces. The wax laces, I think, were a nice touch. It kind of gives it a little bit more.
4, actually.
Yeah, 4, because it has the white ones on it.
Those are nice.
It gives it just a little bit more characteristic. With that creamy midsole and then that matching olive bottom is, I don't know, it's beautiful. It's simple, but it's not, right? You know?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You got one side is backwards and the other side is
Right.
not backwards.
Got that little
And
guy
then
right
if you
there.
turn it around, if you look on the inside, it says Cactus Jack right here.
Oh, I noticed that just now when I was really looking at it. It's
Yeah.
got that Cactus Jack right there. No, there's detail on it for sure.
That's a shoe that came out a couple weeks ago now. I mean, it retailed for $150, instantly shot up in the market, right? And people think that $850 is kind of low for that shoe. But it kind of, just because of the past models that have come out, right? And they see what they're doing in the market. Right now, the sneaker game is upside down, just like a lot of markets were, you know. Some places are just now starting to see the other side of that. But the sneaker world is not one of them. Now is the time that if you like sneakers and if you got the cheese to spend on sneakers, buy your grails, because I guarantee you you're getting them for 30 to 40% less than what you would have gotten them for a year and a half, 2 years ago. You know, it's crazy. Like this, during COVID, this would have been a $800 shoe, instantly. You know, and now it's sitting at about $350, which isn't crazy, but it's still an increase. You know, but the market's just reflecting what the buyers are doing right now. There's not a lot of people out there spending money like that.
Sure.
So that it reflects, and it's good for the consumer.
Yeah.
So scale 1 to 10, guys. What do you guys think about the Travis Scott?
I mean, me personally, I'm gonna roll with a 7 on this one.
He's gonna say lower, yeah. Like maybe even like. There's a couple things I don't like on this one actually. Like I don't like this
The tongue?
material on the tongue.
The tongue throws
I
me
feel
off.
like this.
It
feels
reminds me
like,
of a winter glove.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't match the
Like it should say
quality of the
thermos
rest of
or
the
whatever right
materials.
there.
You know.
Okay.
And then like I don't know if this was on purpose or maybe an error, but this black stitching cuts across the Nike logo here.
Yep, it does that
You
on
know?
both of them. It actually does that on the Jordan 1s too.
Okay.
All of the Jordan 1s.
Okay. I do like the reverse swoop though. That's
Yeah, I like the dude in the back. I mean, there's aspects
Yeah.
of it I dig, but all in all,
And then also like slightly off white on the rim versus the actual pristine white leather. And like I know they can get a nice white rubber. They do it all the time.
Right.
You know, so
I think it's to
you
match
know.
the neutral tones.
Mm-hmm.
So then they
I
should
get
have done
that.
a cream leather to match the neutral tones
I
instead
hear
of going
you.
with crispy white. You know, either way,
To
the
you.
leather could be cream or the rubber could be white, and I think it would look better.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. What are you thinking?
You know what? I like the ROI on it. I think it's a 10 on the ROI, right? $850. But as far as the design, I'm simple folk. You know, like I would be happy with this. You know, I wear black pants, black shirt, white. You know, that would definitely fit my wardrobe. And you know, I just got to make it maybe with some green on there. You know, that would really be dope.
Put the laces on there.
Yeah.
Green laces.
Yeah, that could work too. But yeah, no, good catch on the two-tone down here. I think it would look better either both in the same color.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd give it an 8.
Okay.
I give it an 8.
No. So copper drop.
I mean, I'm probably gonna drop myself.
Yeah,
I'm just money
drop
and
it,
whatever. Yeah, I'll drop myself. Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
I'm like
I would
probably
drop- I
not
would-
the
yeah,
best
between the
person
two
to
of me.
ask.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say
Yeah.
that between the two.
I would probably keep down. I'd probably drop this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dropping this one, keeping the Harita.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
For sure, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I like that. Actually, some people say Travis Scott's are overhyped. I mean, and
I agree with
guess
those
our,
people,
Our guest
from
here
what I've
proved
seen.
that, right?
Seems that we agree with those people.
That's funny. That's funny. So, I know you guys saw last, I think it was 2 episodes ago, we had the Yellow Thunder 4s that are about to release again for the first time since 2012 now. These are expected to release on Saturday. If you're impatient like myself, you can go to Dick's Sporting Goods and check out their list of stores that are going to be holding the Jordan 4s. If you call up to that store, you can reserve yourself a pair. All you got to do is give them your name, your phone number, and your email address, and boom, just like that. Simple, easy, no line, no waiting, no rushing, no bullshit. Or you can enter the raffles on Finish Line, Sneakers app, and Dick's Sporting Goods, Champs. Sorry, I apologize. All of those raffles are live, and then you can wait for Nike.com on Saturday. Good luck. I hope you get your pair if you really are trying to get these. Don't be a reseller. Come on, man. Just let the people have them. You know, it's just that simple. That's simple. You know? I think I'm going to get myself a pair. I showed them to you. What are you thinking about them? Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Oh yeah, those are fresh. I like that.
Yeah,
Those are fresh.
you know?
I like those a lot. Those are really cool. I like them.
Simple.
Simple. Yeah.
But the next week after that, we have a couple more sneakers coming out. We have the yellow snakeskin Jordan 11 lows, and then we also have the Craft 5s. Super excited about all of the shoes. Make sure that you guys stay tuned to our page because we will make sure that you know when and where you can try to get your pair. Just saying. That's the best deal around town, right?
That's it.
Best deal. So real quick, shout out to CT Visuals. We love CT Visuals. Our boy has been hard at work doing some killer shit. I know you guys have seen our last few videos up. That's my man's working. You know, he gets down on the computer and the camera. He puts it together for us. He does a lot of freelance stuff. So if you need anything done, from logos to some camera work, hit him up. I mean, he's got some openings. And shout out to Blazed Gummies over at I'm getting tongue tied. Over here at Doja and Lake Effect, we have something called Blazed Gummies. It's good for the people of just beginning and the people that are well experienced. You guys can get microdose and you guys can get the high dose, and not only that, but a little profit of that goes back to your bud tender. So it's always helpful for the bud tender to sell those. You know,
That's amazing.
What other products
really
are
cool.
out there giving out?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Giving some love back. Absolutely.
Sell my product, I hook you up. You know, it's that simple. Just like back in the day. Like, we ain't nothing but fancy drug dealers, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I can't. Yep. Facts.
But yeah, that's. All right, we love our sponsors. They always hook it up for us here at Kush and Kicks, so that way we can keep hooking you guys up, the people. Make sure you guys comment or share. It's that simple. But now we're gonna get into a little bit of the funner stuff.
All right.
For real?
Yeah, it's quick.
Thank God.
It's done. It's
Is
done.
it done?
It's done.
Is it time?
That was the
It's time.
15 minutes. All
How long is 15 minutes of your
I
life?
swear to God, I've been trying to sit here and be cool and like keep composure, but
He
it
said I
was
need it.
pretty long.
No. Okay,
Starting
so
to have
I mean,
feelings.
I'll let you pick which product we're gonna start with then.
Oh, okay.
Which one would you like to start with?
And these are out of these two. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
these two
these two
pre-rolls.
right here. Well, what do we have here?
That
Could you
is
tell
a
me?
floozy.
A floozy,
by
okay.
Rare. That is going to be a 15% 15% keef
Keith, I see
infused.
that. Yeah.
pre-roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we have, it's called a Diamond Dube.
Oh shit.
That is going to
Alright.
be an infused one by Loco, and that's supposed to be blue raspberry or blueberry or blue gelato or something like that.
Loco.
Okay.
Yeah.
In honor of Cinco de Mayo, let's go with Loco.
All right, let's get it cracking. So, introduce you guys yourselves real to the people. For real to the
Oh, for real this time.
Yes.
Bro.
For real.
people. You guys want to go first?
You want to go ahead, Jared? You
Oh,
want to
sure.
introduce yourself for real?
Yeah, for real. No, in addition to running the Spark in the Park Music Festival, I've been involved in cannabis activist space going back to like 2016. And I work with, Matt Abel and Thomas Levine over at the Cannabis Council Law Firm, America's oldest cannabis-only law firm. Those guys are the real OGs, started doing cannabis-only law back in the 90s, defending people who were, producing and selling on the market way back in the day. The firm, the office over there on Jefferson has been, a meeting point, focal point for cannabis activism in Michigan since 2010. And, I just honored to be able to work with these legends that help legalize cannabis here in Michigan. And we're really lucky that we've, been able to see so much change in our state, so that now we can, take our energy and expertise and stuff that we've developed over those decades of activism and putting on events to support, legalization initiatives and petition gathering. And now we can do that for fun and have shows like Spark in the Park,
Absolutely.
and bring in, world-class acts. And put on a major concert event where instead of alcohol vending, we've got cannabis vending taking place in a legal and licensed structure.
Absolutely. And Adam, I know you've been here before, but just remind the people. I know you do a lot. I know you do a lot.
Right. Yeah, no,
But
I'm Adam Scott Green.
I know
I do a lot.
Rams,
For real.
Rams has opened, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just tell the people. I know you've been busy, man.
Yeah, it's when I say a lot, I only mean it because it is really a lot,
Yeah.
right? Aspects of cultivation, aspects of education, always behind everything I do. Work with so many different companies. I don't want to go through a list that's so long.
Right.
But really now focused in on events. Obviously, Spark in the Park. We've got very special announcement that I think I could even feel pretty comfortable kind of leaking right now, that we're going to be organizing the Jack Haircut across the entire nation. So, not just Michigan, and thank you so much.
Huge.
It's an absolute huge honor that the family bestowed on us to tackle, and we are definitely up for the job. Jared's coming along for that ride as well, but yeah.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. I know that's no small feat neither, and you guys, if anybody can do it, we got Batman and Robin right here. I mean, you guys have been killing the Spark in the Park shit. I mean, it's been everywhere though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's the name of the game, right?
It is.
It is.
One of the biggest challenges I think anyone in cannabis faces is real direct marketing, right? Shy of a billboard on the side of the road that I'm sure everyone has seen as you're traveling. Really, you've got social media. Problem being there, we're shadow banned half the time. If we put a pot leaf or mention the word cannabis, as I'm sure you guys are familiar with. Per the last 15 minutes, but this is the first time per our partnership with Beasley Media, and mad shout out to Beasley Media for coming on to Spark and Park with us and seeing the vision. We're actually being broadcasted nationwide. We're touching a demographic of millions of impressions and listeners per day for weeks on end now. That really is going to make an impact, obviously, to our mission and just letting people know who we are, what we're about, and what we're bringing, which is a banger.
Well, you guys know a few weeks ago, we gave away, actually it was last month for Easter, the Golden Egg had 2 VIP Spark in the Park tickets to it.
Did it?
Yes.
That's great.
So a mother and daughter won those, and they are ecstatic.
That's even
They are ecstatic. So
That's
you guys just
awesome.
know that this event is like literally spreading joy to people, like kids on Christmas morning. You know what I mean? Like, people are looking forward to this shit.
And that's
I
our
love
goal.
that.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
what we want.
Absolutely. So, yeah, go
It's
ahead.
it's the culture. We're trying to bring people together. That's what
Exactly.
cannabis is all about. That's what's sitting here. You hang out and you smoke with your friends. You put on some good tunes.
It's about,
and you talk about what you're passionate about.
Exactly.
Facts.
It's about mingling, and it's about socializing, and that brings me over here to the social guy. He puts on all of these wonderful events. Tell the people a little bit about your events.
Yeah, so Meet Connect Puff is kind of what was developed from the Facebook page, which was formerly known as Michigan Cannabis Professionals, but this is now Nostalgia.
It's a vintage hat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
retro.
So we as the founder of the Facebook group page, I get asked a lot of weird questions. Many of those questions are, "Hey, can you help me sell my flower?" And then before it was, "Hey, can you help me find flower?" when it was $4,000 a pound. So, I kind of, was just happened to be touring Hotbox Social in Hazel Park, and while I was touring it, they were telling me that they, basically have brands that come in there and provide samples and are able to consume on site. So when I heard that, I figured, you know what? Why don't you just do this and times 20 times whatever you can fit in there. So the event really is inspired by and it's a B2B event, and it is inspired. The theme of the event is really to help brands showcase their product to licensees and help them really find space on shelves out there.
Right.
And this is kind of my way of helping them market their product without having to be on their a 1099 or anything like that, right?
Absolutely.
So it's really kind of the first event of its kind, in the state where the focal point of it is product procurement, right? And if you're a licensee, a cultivator, or a processor, and you want to get your product out to a pretty good crowd, there's no faster way of bringing that, making that happen. If you don't have an in-house sales department, they got to be a pretty good sized company to have in-house sales
Absolutely.
reps. So a lot of a lot of times the grower is the sales guy, or the owner is the sales guy,
And you should never
know,
sell your own product.
and that's I mean, to the ones that do, then that are making a difference, great, but they it's just really another it's proven successful. We're getting a lot of great feedback. This is our 4th event. I talked to a lot of the sponsors. I asked them how things went, and they tell me that they got orders. So that's really that's the goal of this event, is really to get introduce buyers and sellers, and who knows what else conversations come out of that, and whatever they do, that's great. But it's really got a focus on brands, product sampling, product giveaway, and consumption, right? All in a great environment,
Absolutely.
And, so this will be the 4th event in 12 months, and we're just trying to really become more, get more involved, right? Do things that we feel like the industry isn't doing right now, or that the industry wants, so just trying to find our lane, and stay in it, and kind of figure out where we get in where you fit in, right? Isn't that the saying?
That is the saying.
So that's what the event is inspired by, and so far we're having fun, and we're just trying to get better and better every time.
Awesome.
Facts.
Well, we're gonna review this thing. We're gonna talk about this thing.
Yeah, I definitely smell tasted the blueberry.
Tasted blueberry
so-
for sure.
Sure, yeah.
So, real quick, I'll let you guys go first. Actually, what'd you think of it?
Well, as everyone's saying, definitely tasted the blueberry. I'd like to know if it's terp infused or if it's all natural, which I'm going to lean more towards infused in some way. Not usually a big fan of that myself, but it was light. It was lighter. It didn't overpower. Sometimes you hit those and it's like, whoo, lighten the load a little.
I'm not
'cause
gonna
that's
name no
that's too
names,
much
but-
for me now.
Yeah.
But it's all right. I'm gonna say all in all.
Okay.
I'm a picky person when it comes to this, though.
I would second that. It tasted like it had some added terps. Like it wasn't all coming from the original source there. So it was all right though. It was pretty good. That had the diamond infusion.
Mm-hmm. Diamond Dube.
Diamond Dew. Diamond infusions are generally pretty good. My favorites are usually the ice water hash infusions. Bubble hash infusions.
Absolutely.
I think they work the best for the format. They tend to burn more evenly. That one had a good burn though.
I love donuts.
Oh, facts.
What'd you think?
I thought it was just okay. Nothing special. It hit okay. And it didn't really. No, it didn't hit me. It hasn't hit me yet, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't get too. Maybe I didn't.
Can I go
smoke enough.
next?
Yeah.
Can I light mine?
Yeah, absolutely. You can light it right now while I'm talking. Yep, go ahead. So my first initial thing is the product design on there is definitely eye-catching. I like that.
Dope.
You know
Love
what
the
I'm saying?
design. I feel you
That's
100% on that. Absolutely.
It
That's
reminds
cool.
me of the SBs that came out that were the stoned blue raspberries. Like, that's cool. Like, I like it. So that would be purchase bait for me.
Sure.
So I'm looking at it from just a purchaser, just a consumer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that would be a buying point for me. I would get that pre-roll, and depending on the cost of this pre-roll, I would be either okay or I would be very upset.
I love that you said that because that would absolutely come into my own decision making.
You know what
too,
I'm saying?
Right.
Pending the cost. Now, if you
Yeah.
tell me that's a banger of a deal and I'm gonna get a little extra than
You
that
know what I'm
regular
saying?
joint,
Like,
okay,
cool.
we're talking
It is
now.
okay.
I might come around a little bit,
but if it's like one of those kind of top tier ones, like top
Right.
priced ones,
That's a
and
wrap.
I purchase that,
I'm pissed.
And it's only 1 gram.
I'm gonna be upset.
I'm pissed.
I'm
Facts.
upset.
Facts.
So I mean it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna be the first one to grade it. I'll give it a 6.
And I think a 6 is a good rating for that. Yeah.
Because you are getting something that is infused. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives you like
And Lion Labs generally has some pretty good,
test results.
Yeah, test results, and just they make good dabs too. So if you're gonna do an infused joint, you gotta do it with somebody who makes good
Concentrate.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You get it what you put out. Again, get out what you put in. There we go.
Yeah.
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 And you won't get a good high
Facts.
if you use shit. What would you rate this? What would you rate it?
I would still give it, a 7. I would, it was good. Just I definitely did taste the blueberry and wasn't overwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a copper drop for you guys. You purchasing that? You see it on the shelf. You purchasing it?
So
Depends on the
okay,
price, I think, like you said.
everything for this one's gonna be pending price. I do agree with you. It might catch my eye. I might purchase it on that. Am I copying it again? No. But I might make a purchase originally. Yes.
Without having
Having to try, and I'm just what's catching my eye.
You copping this?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I like,
Okay.
nice packaging.
So what'd you like here?
Yeah, please let me tell you about
Lion
this.
Lab
So the other day I was with my own Trick, and he blessed me with some very fresh Trick OG that we are now enjoying. And I gotta tell you, the terp on this one is different. Smoke's different. It's heavy. I mean, heavyweights obviously does it right.
Definitely one of top brands out there.
Period. Period.
I mean, that's the fam over there. We love
Period.
everyone over there. Willie, he's no stranger to this show. Jenny, she's been on. Like, we love the team over there.
All the family, love them all, and family or not, the product is not just sizzle. There's a damn good steak behind it.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
usually people that got good product tend to be good people.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
That's just what I've learned in my experience, and I mean, you've been in the game a lot longer than I've been around the cannabis industry. So, I mean, dive in. Like, how did you start in the cannabis industry? Give us a rundown.
Yes. So, how did I start in the actual industry, or how did I start my path to the industry? Because that would be two very different questions. My path started in 6th grade. Was literally when I smoked my first bowl out of a Coca-Cola can pushed in with a group of boys I won't incriminate, and man, I fell in love. I just said, what is this feeling, man? I'm playing football in the dark, getting hit in the face, laughing. Like,
This shit chill.
Like it was just like, whatever, man. I love this. And it hit me real hard that, per my age, and, like, I don't got no hookup. And how the hell, this is full illegal. This is like, you ain't pulling no hey, man. Like, yeah, right. Like, there's no access per se. So,
Right.
You only had really little bit of knowledge out there, high times. Rosenthal and some others had some books out, Jorge Cervantes, at the libraries, but most of the time that thing you couldn't cop because it was already stolen.
And then the motherfucker forgot to bring it back. Yeah.
No, they just steal it because you wouldn't even want to put that record out there that you took that book. You know what I'm saying? It was illegal. So like everyone thought in this like guerrilla tactic of just like, I ain't gonna get caught. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna catch a case, and that was no bueno, right? So. But the passion then was obviously like when I felt that feeling it gave me, I knew my options were limited. And back in that era, seeds were plentiful. I mean, these people today are spoiled. Like, you don't even know what a seed is. But back then,
You used to have them all the time.
oh my, everything.
All the
right?
seeds.
Everything. Unless you
was
were.
like an ounce and a half
Yeah,
of
well, because
seeds.
it was all that
Come on.
bricks.
Facts. Unless it was BC, Kind Bud, Creeper, Hydro, whatever your name was back
Chronic.
then.
That
That
shit
like
was
just was like
expensive.
all the categories wrapped into one instead
Yeah.
of this whole phenogenetic thing we're in now.
Oh, no, none of that.
You
That
were
was
you were
just like-
popping potentially like you'd have a bud this big and like 85% of it was seeds. Like you just didn't know
And the
that.
thickest stems you ever saw.
So with all them seeds, man, I went to work at a very young age, and I started outside in beautiful but horrible Michigan to grow outdoors per our seasons. You just never know how it's gonna go.
This bitch is unpredictable.
It's very unpredictable. No success there. And I finally just basically worked up the guts to be like, screw it, I'm gonna go indoors. But back then, obviously, I'm living with my parents. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna do this indoors? Well, there was a High Times that came out, I believe it was called Pot for Pennies. And a big boom back then was the micro grow. When I say micro grow, I did not say micro license. I said micro grow, which was growing out of like literally computer towers or a speaker, like bonsai style, and really working with the plant to see like how much can you grow out of a
little itty
a
bitty
little
plant.
itty bitty plant, you know,
In a
space and
small
plant
room, yeah.
facts, yeah. So went downstairs to the basement. Parents had some speakers down there from back in the day. I gutted them, threw in some CFL bulbs, a desk fan. Got busy, and I think that crop, you know, that was my first success. I copped like a whole quarter, if that, dry, and I was the man.
But you was hey,
That
you
was like that was it. It was like, oh my god, I can do this. Like, you
Light
know,
bulb went off.
and also back then your bags were not very pretty, most of them brown in shade.
Right.
So to see that fresh green, you know, because a
You're
lot
like,
of that brown
"Ooh."
came from their curing process, pressing, packing. I mean, it was a different age, you know, how it
Yeah.
was actually coming around. But in proper cure, you know, you're keeping that more essence of the plant look, taste, everything. So that was it, man. I mean, that was really my start into the venture of it all. And it just got really bad year after year, and how sick it was to me. Like, I had to just know more, learn more. I mean, you know, once 2008 came around here with the caregivers, I seen it on the wall kind of thing.
Right.
And at the time, I, you know, being blunt about it, I really wasn't like in the caregiver. I didn't ever really cross that world because of how early I started, and like you said, drug dealers, right? Because that's what you were called back then.
Yeah.
But once I stepped into caregiver position and those OG sales on some of the first dispos, and viewed it as a medicine, seen what it did. To literally perform miracles in front of my eyes, where I'm seeing cancer be cured, epilepsy, skin conditions, all these things, right? That was it. Then it became so much more than it ever was to begin with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
it's just like that. You caught the bug.
Caught the bug. Bit for
What
life.
what about you over there?
Well, I was in 2016. I worked for the Michigan Democratic Party running state representative races, and I met a guy by the name of Nick Zettel, who was you know Nick,
Legend. Nick's legend.
Nick's
Great
legend.
guy.
Yep,
Great
he
guy.
was. He ran the petition. He was the volunteer coordinator for all of the petition drives in Michigan, starting in like 2014 or something like that. Volunteered the whole way. Amazing person. Really big into the one of the people who you could really credit for the fact that cannabis is legal in Michigan now. In a very tangible way. Met Nick through organizing signatures and stuff, and talked about how we could put on cannabis like fundraising events to help fund the signature drives. And so working with him, he introduced me to Matt and Tom. We put on an event with George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic, but you can't call him that anymore. You had to call him 420 Funk Mob, and special guest GC.
I still can't get past the fact that you said George Clinton.
Yeah.
Like, that's huge. That's crazy.
But it was an event up at the Athenaeum Hotel in Greektown, and we sold out the party and just had a ton of people who at that point were running the now licensed medical event dispensaries in Michigan to help fund what now is our licensed market, and help fund the petition drive to legalize cannabis. And so based on that, we started, throwing smaller events and doing, other, things to help promote and organize for the, the cannabis legalization, help produce some advertisements for them during that run, the 2018 run, and I've been working with Matt and Tom on their marketing and government relations, representing clients to change local laws and allow cannabis businesses to open and operate. Because in our, initial petition, we put the right to petition for cannabis, to be allowed in communities. So people all over Michigan can put together their own, drive for, legalization in their opting in their community to allow for dispensaries and grows and these new businesses and opportunities that come with them.
You know?
So shit, it sounds like we all owe you a thank you then. We appreciate the hard work, man.
Yeah.
That's
And
quite
ongoing.
Yeah.
It's ongoing.
It's
you know?
still happening. A lot of
It's
people
still
don't realize
exactly. Yes, thank
what
you
he
for saying
just
that.
said. That
It's
there's a
still
lot of
fighting the
communities that are opted out, and that's fine. I mean, it is obviously per certain communities, and
Right.
maybe not every demographic of people want this, but more often than not, it's for all the wrong reasons instead of the right ones.
Right.
And most of it's
And-
lack of education.
And
It
that's
is.
it right there.
It's people
Absolutely.
who grew up getting the wrong kind of education
Exactly.
too. Like overcoming the propaganda
The
of
stigma.
the DARE program is like something I deal with all the time. You know, because like the people who sit on these boards now, are a generation or two ahead of us. Generally speaking. And they went to school hearing "Just Say No" from Nancy Reagan.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. The war on drugs, yeah.
And comparing cannabis to crack, and things like that. And so there's just a certain level, a certain kind of person who will just never feel really comfortable with cannabis.
And that's unfortunate because
Yeah.
there's so many benefits to this plant
sure.
besides just the high, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
And
Facts.
it's ridiculous that we all of us, because we all face these stereotypes, right? Just because of what industry that we're in or what we deal with,
Right.
and it's getting to the point where I can't really tell my kids exactly what I do, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But I want to, because
It's close though.
yeah,
I'd say,
my son just turned 12. Like,
Yeah.
he gets it. Like, he's
Right.
on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, he knows.
Right.
He knows. Like, there's no having to tell him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The kids watch more than you think.
oh yeah,
But the daughter,
Right.
she's the younger one.
Mhm.
She's like, well, I know you stopped smoking cigarettes, but what are you doing? I'm like,
right,
it's my medicine. Go over there.
right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's what it is, you
Mhm.
know? Like, that's what it is for me. Like,
Mhm.
I deal with this anxiety all the time.
For
That
sure.
if I didn't have weed, like, I couldn't be on here with you guys, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right.
I wouldn't be
Right.
able to do this
Mhm.
shit. But I smoke weed all day, every day, and
Right.
I get through the day.
For sure.
I get this question a lot, and even with my own children, just for myself, I feel like there's a part of learned behavior, right?
Absolutely.
And so if I'm not doing anything illegal, but yet because of everything I'm told I'm supposed to hide, but I'm still not doing anything illegal, and Dad's just gonna go out to the garage. I'll be right back, kids. And you go out there and you smoke. I mean, come on, kids ain't dumb. They're little people.
Yeah, they know.
They smell that smoke. But what am I really teaching my kid? I'm telling my kid that hide what you don't want me to know, just like Dad does to you. That is the lesson
Facts.
being taught.
Oh.
Instead of educating, instead of saying like, look, Dad's not doing something illegal here. On my caregiver side, I'm working with a medicine here. I help people daily. It's nothing I do is illegal. Unfortunately, I myself have had lots of run-in with family court and certain things in life, and we have laws to protect us. And I know there's that feeling of being scared, but the more we break that stigma, and really start looking at this thing right, like we're here. This ain't going nowhere, right? So how do we normalize this into society, because it's going to happen?
Absolutely.
And the more it normalizes, the more people are educated, the more people figure out, holy shit, you have an ECS system, an endocannabinoid system. You weren't born with alcohol receptors or sugar receptors or none of this other shit.
But all that
But
shit's-
you are meant to have cannabinoids in your life.
Right.
And that's a period. Like, so that doesn't mean you got to smoke it. There's several different ways. And when we say cannabinoids, that also doesn't just mean THC, where
No.
the high is, as we all affectionately know. There's a plethora of cannabinoids that, your body not only needs, and the point proven there is there's 3 places to get cannabinoids in the whole world, right? You got your cannabis hemp. You've got this weird seaweed in the Mediterranean that does like a little bit of CBD and some other cannabinoids. And the third is a mother's breast milk. So like, from the rip, you're supposed to get your endocannabinoid system fed with cannabinoids. And it's one of the only things, I'm no doctor or nothing, but like, that touches everything. It regulates your systems. And I think, I've seen ever since now we have companies that have made movement in testing your DNA against your endocannabinoid system that can actually build a roadmap per the individual. That's where we're seeing a plethora of more benefits on the medical side where, why do you see Timmy 1, 2, 3 potentially not get the benefits from a cancer dosage of RSO or whatever, but 4 or 5 do. Well, maybe we didn't deliver the right cannabinoids to that endo system
Absolutely.
that's specific to those other ones. But if we test it, we figure this out, we move it, there is a
find
cure.
out.
I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. When you know something, you know it. You can't.
Absolutely. So not only education is gonna help the normalization, but like getting cannabis into more avenues, right?
Facts. Yeah.
So that's where my man Harry comes in, because Harry, you didn't start in the cannabis industry. You know, give people a little bit about your background.
Well, I started as a caregiver in 2013, and I did that for a number of years, and made a lot of relationships with a lot of people that are now in the license industry, both caregivers and now retailers, and so I established a lot of relationships doing that, and also I was a caregiver and selling my overages and
Right.
doing what a lot of other people were doing, and was helping, kind of like dipping my toe in the business side of things in terms of real estate. I'm a commercial realtor by trade. I've been doing that for the last 25 years, focusing on primarily retail for the first 22 of those years, and then really transitioning my business almost exclusively now to just cannabis, and really it's more selling of assets, selling of businesses and or licenses and or furniture, fixtures, equipment, things like that.
So with having experience in the retail market before cannabis, do you face any different type of adversities, like with paperwork, with lawyers, with like sellers or buyers, like in the cannabis industry?
So repeat your question again, in terms of what?
So in terms of like business wise,
Yeah.
when you were in the regular market of retail before you
I was never in
switched-
the retail business.
or not retail,
Yeah.
sorry,
Caregiver?
real estate.
Yeah, real estate. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Real estate. See, we're all high over
Yeah.
here.
Right.
In
What
the-
did I do?
when you were in the regular real estate market,
Yeah.
compared to the cannabis
Cannabis.
real estate market, do you face any different type of adversity dealing with cannabis?
Oh yeah. I mean, cannabis is a lot more challenging. There's a lot more regulation. It's the retail side is kind of a whole different animal where you have municipalities that are about to opt in, and it's kind of every man and woman and child for themselves, and may the best applicant and may the best one who greases the you know what I'm saying, the
I know what
whatever,
you're saying. I know
I know that's
Well,
right.
I mean,
I already
Well,
know what
no,
you
Rick
said,
Johnson
but-
just came out and took a plea deal. The former
So,
head of the.
I mean, let's not fool
you
ourselves.
know?
I mean, that shit still happens. And you got to be smart about it.
Still get envelopes full of money,
Right,
people.
you got to be smart. Don't incriminate yourself. So,
I didn't hear nothing.
Right, what? Huh?
there's that part of the business, and then there's the cultivation side is pretty much kind of come to a stop in terms of new people wanting to get into the business and starting a cultivation process from scratch right now.
Right.
That just doesn't make much sense. There's a lot of opportunities that are available for grows that are in different stages. Some of them are partially built out. Some of them are operational. Some of them are close to turnkey, which you could probably purchase. At your entry cost and your total investment cost will be a lot less, and your terms will be a lot easier. Instead of having to go pay
Do
for
the
everything out
process
of
from the
pocket.
beginning.
You know what I mean? Because there's really no financing now. You got seller financing. And the question is how much. There's usually an underlying reason why these places are failing is they were designed poorly. They
And with different market conditions in mind.
different
Absolutely.
different market
That's
conditions,
facts
and then
right
you have
there.
you have poor ownership. With people that are really not they shouldn't have been in this business in the first place. People that made a lot of poor decisions. They just, really thought about, the dollar and the dollar only.
The Chads, the
Yeah,
Chads
I mean,
of the company.
So,
I've heard
out of
this
state people had no
terminology
fucking clue
before,
who they
yes.
were hiring, had no fucking clue, what they were doing, just had
Sorry,
some
Chad.
money, and they had, threw some, relative in there
Chad.
to, run this business,
Right.
$3-4 million business, and it just, takes a shit, and you're gonna see a lot more of that because not only are you seeing that with small guys, you're seeing that with big guys now. You're seeing it
Yeah.
with this guy, man. You're seeing
Yep.
it with,
The
Rebel. You're
Looms,
seeing
they
it.
closed a lot of
Pleasant
clothes, a lot of stores.
Yeah, I mean, they opened a lot of stores. You know what I mean? They opened. I think they were up to 33 or 34, and they closed. 4. Southfield being one of them. That's going to open back up when that's wrecked. So, you ask any retailer if you if you open up 33 stores and 30 of them are good out of the 33, they'll take it.
No,
any
that's
day.
a success
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
know what I mean? Because you're going to have some dogs.
Absolutely.
And you just pull the plug on them. You take the L and you pull the plug on them and you write it off and you move on. And,
Quit while you're ahead.
and then get the next one right. You know what I mean? And that's that's what they keep. They closed 4, but they opened 3. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They opened one in Ann Arbor. They opened one in Grand Rapids. That same all during that same time. So it's not like they're going backwards. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
still moving forward.
What other companies do you think is just like killing it right now?
I mean, in terms of wholesale, you're talking about flour or
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great brands out there. Heavyweight Heads.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you
Sea
didn't-
Junkie's a great brand.
Ghost Budsters, give shout out to
Ghostbusters,
Chris
yeah.
for sure. Chris
Yeah,
has
that's some
been
good flour.
always. Chris is
we always have a
fantastic in
great
cultivation.
turnout of brands that come to our events. We have the people from Lake Life Farms. They've been there many times. Gold Crown
Shout out
extracts.
to Lake Life Farms.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
have him on the show during Father's Day.
Okay, all right. And we've had Gold Crown extracts come on multiple times. We've had
They're great.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
they're great. Yeah.
so there's a lot of great brands like we were talking. I mean, we're talking
Glorious.
There's
I mean, there's a
there's a
really
there's some
there's a
great
really
brands,
big
there's some
list
great
of
Yeah,
them.
shout out to our
Good.
boys at Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
and
think we have
speaking of
one of their mugs right
Redemption,
here. Yeah.
Hey, if you guys don't know, make sure you guys cop some Redemption products because a profit of their proceeds goes to the Redemption Foundation. And what they're doing is they are helping expunge records. Anybody that's been in the cannabis criminal system, they're helping to get them people out of
Right.
it. You
That's
know what I
right.
mean? And helping their families because they've
Yeah.
been affected by that
So
too.
it's all-
You know,
And
So
shout out to
just
the
Absolutely, Ryan,
Shout out to
Josie,
Josie,
Ryan,
and
all of them.
Josie, Josie's
Yeah,
coaching.
yeah,
The lady running all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Doing an absolutely
Amazing
killer
job.
job.
she's killing it.
Facts.
And shout out to Spark in the Park. You know, if you
That's
guys
what's
don't
up.
know where we're gonna be at June
Yeah.
10th and 11th, we are gonna be at Spark in the Park 2 days in Ypsilanti.
Yup.
Make sure you guys hit the link and get your guys' tickets because you guys do not want to miss that shot.
Yup. And
Absolutely
enter
not.
promo code Kush and Kicks, all caps, Kush and Kicks, for 5% off your tickets.
Hey, right there.
That's what's up.
Hey, make sure you guys hit that promo code too. We want to know who's showing love, who's coming out. If you guys come out, maybe you guys get to snap a picture with us, something. You know what I mean? It'll be worth it for them.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a great show. You
Well,
guys have a great lineup.
That's
too.
it,
yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
entertainment, and right now, like you're saying, 2 days at $99 for this kind of entertainment. I don't really know anywhere else you can almost cop a ticket like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got all these festivals that are popping up in Michigan because Michigan is kind of a festival state. You know,
Absolutely.
we do a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of festivals.
We do it right.
and you're doing a lot of them. And you look at the price point at
Right.
most of them, and hey, you guys, and hey, we don't need no alcohol. We gonna get
Right.
high than a
Right.
bitch.
Oh, there will be plenty of sales there. And, we were talking about normalization earlier. This is part of what, appeals to us about throwing cannabis events because to us, this should be just as normal as having a
alcohol.
beer. Exactly.
Absolutely.
And you don't hide the fact that you drank a beer from your kids.
No.
And you don't feel shamed about having a beer when you're out at night,
No.
out with your friends or your family.
No,
You know?
not at all.
So Why should you feel ashamed about this?
I want to be able
You
to
know?
walk up to my daughter's school with a weed
Exactly.
shirt on and not get
Exactly.
dirty looks from the parents
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
Billy Bob down there got a Budweiser shirt on and don't nobody give two fucks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's part of the
Exactly.
normalization we really push for because we know we got a lot of our viewers that have kids, you know, and they deal with this kind of shit because a lot of people do care about what the rest of the world thinks, unfortunately.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? When they're just trying to be a normalized civilian in life, you know. And we try to help with that, you know.
Yeah.
Like this is
Absolutely.
part of normalizing.
It is.
You know.
It is.
Um,
and Ypsilanti, shout out to the city of Ypsilanti because they have been absolutely amazing
Amazing.
to work with.
Yeah.
Like from day one, they handed us the event packet. It said, "Here's all the rules for big events in our community." Here it says alcohol all throughout it. Just wherever it says alcohol, imagine if we said cannabis there too. We haven't updated the document yet, but you're gonna follow the same rules as everybody else,
You're like,
and they have
cool.
stuck to that so much. They've been so responsive and easy to work with. The park venue itself is pre-electrified, so we don't got to bring in noisy generators and stuff. So it's just they've been amazing.
Well, that's awesome. Before you explain this, I just need you to hit that real quick so we can give a little quick review.
Oh, yeah,
on
this is the,
on the floozy.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want
On
to
the
say
floozy.
it. The floozy.
That's the pre-roll name. That's the pre-roll name. I swear to God.
I believe you.
So this
It
is.
says it.
I just wanted to make sure they believe me. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. It says it. It's facts.
But this is gonna be a 15% infused keef pre-roll.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
So roll
this
with
is
keef.
by,
And I see it a little bit in the resin ring. That's
yeah,
got
by
a pretty.
Rare Michigan Genetics. The design definitely eye-catching. You know, we can all agree that it's eye-catching. You're gonna look at it. What is that? What
Right.
is that? You know.
Facts.
But
Can't go wrong.
I appreciate the keef on the inside.
absolutely,
You know?
let's talk about it. Absolutely, there's so many that do it wrong. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want that on the outside.
Exactly, it just burns the paper too
don't want
fast
it.
and makes it all weird and goopy.
Not only that, but it gets right here like super sticky, like where your fingers, like
Yeah.
you get sticky fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is
There's an art to it, man.
Yeah.
there is an art
There's
to
an
it.
art to it. I mean, I could roll you something on the outside pretty much right now. I wouldn't do that.
Definitely taste the keef.
But this is what I was excited about.
Yeah, it's another.
I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10.
I'm actually with you on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. 7 out of 10.
But this, what is this?
Yep. So this is the homie Nick over at Phenotype Farmers in collab with Sunset Coast and the homies Goat Cannabis. Really, absolutely. We were actually just with them. Kind of loaded us up with some different phenos to check out. When I say every single thing I've seen from the homie Nick is fire. It is absolutely
So fire.
fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
and-
I could,
Dang.
I could smell that and like the smoke coming off of it. I could smell, and you still smell every single terpene
important.
inside
That's
of
it.
that. You
That's
know
it.
what I mean?
It's
And
so
like-
important.
it's amazing. It's so aromatic.
Does the
It's
smell carry through
Oh, yeah.
the taste,
It does.
the smoke, and
It
it
does.
does.
And
That's
take a
one
look
of
at
the,
the-
three of the spectrum.
That's one of the
you know?
signatures.
And look at the nugget itself.
Yeah,
It's
if
got
you
a really
haven't,
nice
yeah,
bag
you gotta
of peel.
check this nug out here.
If you, just hold it up so the folks
Yeah,
can
right
see.
here. Let's see. I don't know how well they'll be able to zoom in on this, but man, frosty, tight,
That is beautiful.
gorgeous. Like you can see the development, spot on.
And that smell you get from the smoke carries over to the.
So I know
The
Nick
nug,
said it.
too.
What was the
Oh my
LCG? I can't think
Oh,
of
so it
it.
was a lemon cherry gelato.
That's it.
right.
My man. That's
Yeah.
it. LCG, a lemon cherry gelato
They had a
number
couple
9.
of them, but that was the best one. Yeah.
This one's fire. Super fire.
That is absolutely wonderful. I don't know who this goes to next. Did you hand me this? He said
I did, but
that is.
It's dope. Yeah, this is the real deal. Definitely. They're doing tremendous. Again, that's Phenotype Farmers. This is
I mean,
really good cannabis.
let's rate this. What do you? I'm giving this a 9.5.
I was gonna say, man, I ain't gonna roll. That's you took it again, man. Yeah, I really will give that particular one a 9.5.
Like that's right what I'm looking for every time I smoke.
Yeah.
That flavor, that fucking
Carry
everything
through.
about it.
Adam knows how to roll a joint too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you so
perfection.
much.
That's
oh,
perfection.
thank you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
cannons.
definitely do a few more.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
Folks, I wish you had like smell-o-vision and you could smell it. Like,
say that all the time.
cause that shit right there.
Now this one is like you don't need smell-o-vision to understand what's happening here, and he calls this one miracle. And I mean, if you can check that one out, like, do you really see?
That is sick right there.
Do you see the
Yeah.
trichome development on this
That is
one? It's intense,
amazing.
man. I mean, that's Frosty Mountaintops, right?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. You seen that one, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a really pretty one.
That's beautiful. I like that one.
Yeah, we did some of this root beer earlier, and
Jesus
another.
Christ.
No, it just keeps going. You have no idea.
They're all
So-
fire.
That root beer
All
was
so blessed.
a
I
really
mean,
good
so
sativa that was
blessed.
the perfect hit before coming over here to do the show. You know, that
Yeah,
nice little
absolutely.
lift up.
Take a whiff of that one for
This
sure.
is the root beer.
root beer.
Oh shit.
That's it. Crack that bud, please. Crack it and just smell it. Like you guys sometimes. When it's a real unique heavy hurt, you smell that. It comes right through. It comes right through. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So dense and sticky too. man.
And it
It's
smokes like it smells too.
Damn.
Yeah.
crazy. Wow.
Right?
Yeah, you
That
thought I
hits
was
you.
bullshit. This is
Yeah, please don't just always go off of like that
Yeah.
because
Break
you know
that bud.
terps are volatile,
squeeze
alcohol
it.
based. They burn off quickly, but if you reactivate by getting in there, you'll get a better
Oh yeah.
pronunciation of what it actually smells like.
well, that smells absolutely lovely.
I mean, yeah, I got a whole bag from Nick being so generous and blessing.
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah,
What, you got
absolutely.
his Instagram at Pheno Hunt?
Yeah, at Pheno. I believe it's at Phenotype Farmers.
Okay.
Yep, on
Dope.
Instagram. I hope
Make
I
sure you
did that
guys check
right.
out his
God, I
IG.
hope I did that right. Yep.
Absolutely.
And then what was the other one? Sunset Coast, Michigan.
M.I.
Shout out to Sunset Coast.
Yeah, definitely go check out this flower. Facts.
For sure.
Absolutely flat. Yeah, that's facts.
Well,
Yeah.
that's dope. Well, we do have one more review to do. If everyone is down.
Of course.
Everyone down?
Down.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Yeah. What do we
All
got?
right. Well, this
Yeah,
next
there.
review is going to be a concentrate. We're switching stuff up. Our last guest on the show blessed us, me and MJ, each with a Carta. So we are going to put them to use. So shout out to Jevin for blessing us with a Carta.
Beautiful.
And now we're going to use it.
That's
So
great.
we have a Trap House concentrate. This is a GMOZ cured batter.
Love it.
You know,
And love the homies at Trap House.
They've been
I gotta
doing
say.
great
Good
work.
people.
Trap House and Three
Trap
Lives,
House.
you know what I mean?
Good
Like
people,
they've been doing
yeah.
great work. So I'm gonna pass that on to you, and I'm gonna get this bad boy ready. So now I can actually talk about this Carter because I've had it for a week now, and as you can see, I've put it to use. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
put it to use.
Yeah.
This bad boy is nice. This is nice. I would rate it a couple points above a Puffco
Okay.
Okay.
for a few simple reasons.
Sure.
Has a beautiful light that comes on it, like that turns on. Like this goes either blue or green, or it goes like multicolored. That's
Yeah.
fucking sweet.
That's sweet.
You can turn that on or off. It heats up in 5 seconds.
Nice.
5 seconds.
Wow.
It is ready to go.
Really?
That's
Yes.
dope.
How long does a
At
Puffco
any
take?
heat setting you put
At
it at?
any heat setting you put it at,
Okay.
Say it ain't so.
we're gonna figure this out.
Let's do it.
And it also has a removable chamber, so you can also do dry herb.
Ooh,
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
There we go.
And it comes with
Get
this.
the volcano effect
It
out
comes
of it.
with this
little
dope ass case.
Okay.
You know, like this
All
is
right. All right.
this is festival ready already. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, that's okay. That is. That's
You know what I
sweet.
mean?
Yeah.
straight
that's
out the
really
box
cool.
in that. So this bad boy loads up real quick and easy, like 5 times to turn it on.
That's it.
She's on. couple times.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's already on. Oh, I turned it on.
Okay.
Just
Well,
had
I
to
count
turn
5
on.
seconds. I just want to see if
No, but look, it's ready to hit already.
Do that.
Here, Jay. Let me take this. Let me get to this.
Just set this aside for now.
There you go. Yep, nice slow hits. That bad boy.
Yep.
And it sustains too. We're passing this around a little bit earlier.
Oh yeah, the battery life on it is amazing.
Oh, I just talking about the dab life. You put a dab in there and it lasts for
It
quite
did.
a while.
Yeah,
You can pull
absolutely.
roach out.
Right, real nice. Just
And
went
that's
right
because
through.
it like controls that temperature so nice. Comes with removable parts. Like that's the.
You look like a pro there.
He said I maybe dabbed once or twice,
Yeah.
and then we just go boom, and then you can go ahead and already start hitting that bad boy.
Okay.
There you go. So what do you guys think of it?
No, one, I love the tool, and two, the dabs are really smooth as
Very
well.
user friendly. I
Yeah.
like it.
Get in here.
Do it for a lightweight.
Yeah, get
know?
it, buddy.
I'm not the flower guy, so
No, I would definitely get this. Yes, sir.
Cool.
I would definitely get this.
And I mean, so Trap House, not a very expensive brand. You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah.
you can definitely cop this.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd give this probably 7.5 to an 8
I
out
was
of
gonna
10.
say like an 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all day. All day.
That's not bad. Another one?
Yeah, why not?
Going back for more. I like it. So would this be a cop for you guys?
Yeah, I'd
For
cop
sure.
that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cop.
Yeah.
Cop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. This is a cop for me too. This I
You
mean,
got a good
I
price
love
and quality.
Yeah, I like
you know what I
the-
mean? I think consumers really look for that.
GMO is
definitely check
probably
out
one of
Trap
my
House for that, for
go-tos.
sure.
And it's also a really popular
GMO.
strain
Oh,
too.
GMO
yeah.
is like, that's
Yeah.
you know
that's one of my favorites.
you
Period.
can't go wrong with it. Hold on. I take that back.
Oh, you can.
You can.
Yep.
You can.
That's right.
But most people don't.
If you know how to work the plant, GMO's funny. What you have to do with certain phenos to make it really get that essence of GMO and that taste, right? That's why I love GMO. It's unique. You
Right.
cannot fake that turf. If you're a GMO fan, anything I hit, I'm like, oh, GMO cross, whatever.
It's
you
gonna
just,
be there.
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. And if that's not there, like you said, you done fucked up.
You done fucked up
You
the
done
bag.
fucked up your GMO.
So, real quick, we're gonna break down these wonderful air packages that we
Yeah.
have for the folks because I know you guys have been watching and waiting. When they gonna do it? Don't worry, it's coming up. We got to. So, over here, and MJ still came through, blessed us with a package. You know what I'm saying? He always does. So we got a couple of edibles. We got some wonderful flour. Hey, and you got your very own Trap House as well. This one is the sea
Okay.
cakes. Sea cakes. That sounds good. Plus, we got the 100th monkey in there. Shout out to the boys over there. They're doing good things. And over here in my package, you're going to get some pineapple gems. These are live resin infused gems. And let me tell you, these bad boys smack. I had the strawberry ones.
Okay.
And they was hitting. And then you get a plethora of infused pre-rolls. And you get a couple of wonderful flowers. Actually, I want you to smell this titty sprinkles.
Oh, that's
Titty
what's up.
sprinkles.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
very
This is the titty
popular,
sprinkles.
very, very popular.
The titty sprinkles are smelling wonderful, folks. So those are the
There
air
you go.
packages that we have for you guys here today. You know what I'm saying? We got you guys something good.
I believe we've got a few add-ons for everyone as well,
Absolutely,
right? So
yeah.
you want who's yours going to? Like, I mean,
No.
I don't
We're gonna
know,
run
but,
two
you know.
separate air packages.
That's right.
Yeah.
We got two separate ones.
We're
That's
gonna-
right.
So we'll run 4 names. We'll have 4 winners today.
Okay, there you
We'll
go.
win this. Someone will win this.
Oh
Somebody
wow!
win
Oh,
that,
for
and
real?
someone will
Like
win
someone's
that.
gonna win this one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Cool.
Well, today in my air package, you'll receive this limited edition goat snapback hat.
That might
super-
not be in the bag. That actually might not be in the bag. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Oh, shit. Okay, you got me there. I'm like, well, should have told me that before we did this thing. That's kind of messed up.
Well, good news. I think we
Whatever.
got one more in the car.
We got a stress ball.
Comes in handy. Comes
Yeah.
in handy. I swear.
Swear it's true.
What we got?
We got some Spark in the Park
Oh.
flyers.
Shout out to Paul. Paul won the first air package.
We got some shirts of mine for Spark in the Park, and my bag will come with, what did we say, 4
GA.
Yeah, 4 general
yes.
admission to Spark in the Park for you and whomever you want to invite.
Your squad,
Um,
yeah.
And I've got a plethora of trays from Goats. We got some rec weed stuff in here, grinders, also 2 pre-rolls. God, I got 2 grinders in here.
But on the
actually.
top of it, you get 4 people to go June 10th and 11th to
Both-
Spark.
That's right.
in the
That's
Park.
right. 2 days.
2
Not
days,
one.
yeah.
We're not gonna be like one day bring 4 people.
You know what I'm saying?
Both days you're bringing 4 people out.
Who's winning?
And then the same deal over here in this bag.
Same
You
deal
know,
over
You
there.
got a hat, got a t-shirt, there's a couple pre-rolls in there, a rolling tray, a little bit extra, you know.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
So you can get some cool stuff in here, guaranteed.
this is gonna be interesting. This next winner is gonna win MJ's air package, and that is gonna be, looks like Travis Hines. Hey, shout out Travis Hines, catching a W. But I know everyone's super excited to see these next ones. So Phoenix, let's go ahead and get it spinning for the big packages. I know people are ecstatic. Make sure you tagging your friends. Tell them what's up. You know what I'm saying? They get to win. You guys are giving away 8 tickets right now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like 8 of our viewers are gonna get to go watch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tap in. What do you? That is a. What did you just open? What's that?
Nothing.
I smell it.
This
I
one right
smell
here.
it.
This is that root beer.
Oh, that's exactly
This
what
is that root beer. Facts. From Phenotype Farmers and my homie Nick. That's right. This is like crazy, crazy, crazy super dank.
Dang. The
But, you
wheel's
know,
slowing
It
down.
really was.
You know,
That ain't no joke.
crazy super
That ain't no
dank.
joke.
You might really enjoy getting this one.
Uh-oh. Who's gonna win that? Let's
I don't
see.
know, but I feel like people need to experience what's happening here. So you know, there's
Uh-oh, it looks like it's slowing
maybe a
down.
few extras I didn't even talk about on that one.
Enjoy.
slowing down.
Whoever wins that one.
Raymond. You just won that bag.
Shit, Raymond.
He just won your bag.
That's it. This one?
Yeah.
Oh, Raymond, you're a winner today, sir. Congratulations. Enjoy, please.
You got some nice treats in there.
That's
Next
going to
winner
Raymond.
is gonna get
Alright.
the bag, homie. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Raymond, you just received that bag plus 4 tickets to Spark in the Park, June 10th and 11th in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Be ready. They have a full lineup both days. There's going to be food vendors. There's going to be cannabis everywhere.
Period.
I'm excited.
Maybe.
Oh man,
I'm
this
excited.
one's special. I swear.
This one's for the books.
This one's for the books.
This one's
It's
for the
not
books.
even a joke. This one's for
Absolutely.
the books with the amount of sponsors and brands. I mean, so many wonderful ones.
Right.
I mean, some on you. Jeter will be out. Cal, we got a bunch
Yeah.
coming out.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely. I'm super excited.
Heavyweight will be
Let's
out
see
definitely.
who's going to win this next one. We're so
Slowing
close.
down.
The wheels creeping.
Oh, here we go.
The wheels
Oh, there we
creeping.
go.
Uh-oh.
Come on,
Oh,
summertime
come on,
chili.
nail biter. Oh.
Oh no, we're going to Gavin.
Gavin.
Let's go.
Did he just?
Gavin
Let's go, Gavin.
There
Anderson.
you go, buddy.
There it
See
is.
it
Cool.
Spark in the park.
Congratulations. Hey, you got asked for off
You and
work,
the
buddy.
crew.
He's part of the cannabis industry. He got asked off work.
Oh.
Lake Life Farms.
Oh,
Oh, is that?
Gavin. Okay.
Shout
Ooh,
out
that's
to the
what's
boy.
up. That's what's
Hey,
up.
right,
congratulations,
right.
brother. You just won 4 tickets to
Spark in the Park. Yep.
That's right.
And we are super excited. Can't wait to have you guys out there June 10th and 11th.
Absolutely.
Here, Kush and Kicks. Till next time, 2 Kicks 9.